Hello, everyone, and welcome to another Ashes of Creation update. Today, we are going to be sharing with you a preview of the Alpha 2 tank Archetype. Now, I want you guys to keep in mind as you're watching this preview that everything is still subject to change, especially considering that the Alpha 2 is going to give us a lot of feedback, both from the players as well as data-driven, that we're going to utilize in order to improve the design features. But your feedback from this video is very important. And I am joined today by three of our absolute glorious developers. One of our engineers with whom you've spoken with in the past. Keenan, how you doing, buddy?
I'm doing great. Thanks for asking.
Welcome back again. We are here at it again. For those of you who watched, by the way, on the live stream, you saw a previous iteration of this recording. We're doing a little bit of re-recording because there were some audio issues. And also, I just wanted to give a little bit more in-depth detail around the specific abilities, the area that we're fighting in, and the encounter design. But also, we have with us two of our glorious senior designers, Brian and Trad. How you guys doing?
Doing great. Happy to be here.
Yep, let's do it again. We got a lot of practice on this by now.
Yes, let's do it again. And this
Warmed
time, you know what we're going to do? We are going to perform flawlessly. There's not going to be any edits here. We're not going to use some GM powers. We better do this good.
I'm not taking the heat for this.
I know. Okay, so before we get started, first, let's talk about the area that we're in. This is the Riverlands. As many of you know, the Riverlands is one of the predominant areas in Alpha 2 that players will be exploring. This was home to the once ancient Aelan Empire, a human race nation that was formed at the apex of Vera before the fall. And we are here to collect some gear. I believe that I am looking for the remaining pieces of the Titan Bark set. Is that right, Brian?
Yes.
Awesome.
And also there's a weapon and the shield available for you.
Okay, so the weapon and the shield are going to show us a little bit of the iteration that you've been working on since our last live stream with the cleric update, specifically around the attack animations and root motion for the mace and shield. Is that correct?
Yeah, and it not just me, but also the glorious animators and FX artists, Meadow and Myers on the animation side have been a pleasure to work with on this iteration over the past month. We all knew that the base was in a kind of rough first state in the cleric live stream, but took another look at it and we focused more on pose holds and quick transitions and an overall satisfying cadence. Yes. And I think the end result is pretty good, and it matches with the greatsword. It's in kind of the same universe, and I think we're starting to find our rhythm with weapon creation, and it should be pretty straightforward from here.
Absolutely, and a lot of that feedback from the community was with regards to the animation hit reactions from the enemy NPCs, as well as the hit effects on weapon impact to make it feel a little bit more substantive and connective, which I think the VFX team and the animation team has done great jobs on both of those fronts. And then let me talk a little bit about the setting. So in the Riverlands here, what our objectives are, you'll see a little bit of update here on the UI. So we're taking a look at our new quest journal. The area that we're in, we're going to be heading towards is called the Oakenbane Keep. And the Oakenbane Keep is once military academy before the fall of the Aelan Empire during the Exodus. And it was used to kind of train up recruits, but now those recruits and perhaps some of their teachers might be haunting that location, and we need to take care of them and dispatch them with haste. You'll see some of the updates on the itemization and the inventory here with some of the tooltips and icons, and also you'll see a little bit of the update to the world map, which is still a work in progress. Everything you're going to see here, as I said, is a work in progress that is deserving of your attention and feedback so that we can make more iterations and of course make it better. So with that being said, let's do a quick kind of run through of the abilities. I don't want to get necessarily engaged with any enemies, so I'm just going to kind of use the abilities without an enemy kind of in my targeting. Let's talk about this first one. We have a shield assault. Now, does this require a shield in order to use?
I would hope so, hence the name.
Yes, absolutely. Now, of course, I have the ability because of the of the GM cheats a little bit to use that ability without the shield, but I'm not going to for the purposes of this demonstration. But tell me a little bit about the Shield Assault. What is its intent as an ability, guys?
So it's got a few things going on with it. I would say the primary intent of it is that it is how you engage an encounter. It's got a bit of a mobility. It's not like a super far charge like that carries you across the screen or anything, but yeah, there you go. But it's basically a way to engage with the enemy, get some damage out, and also grab some threat. It applies a pretty good chunk of threat in a small area in front of you, so it's really good at grabbing snap threat on like some high priority target.
And it looks like that this has a variable distance that's traveled. So essentially, like if I have a target that's directly in front of me right now, it's not predicated on having an actual target, but it is a templated attack. And if that target is immediately in front of me, then the distance traveled will be shorter. Is that correct?
Exactly, and you'll see some of that when we're actually in action. Right now, you're seeing the full distance. It's, again, a pretty short range mobility skill, but you can also just use it point blank on something, and it's not going to make you overshoot the target, and then you have to like reposition, because that can be kind of annoying with some of those skill types.
Awesome. And you said that this generates threat, but I see we have a second ability as well called Inciting Strikes. And if I use that ability, that's a forward cone AoE attack that generates additional threat and damage on targets impacted. Is that correct?
Exactly. That one's a bit more effective at AoE threat. So it's got a bit of a wider hitbox, good for grabbing multiple targets and cleaving them all. So that'll be what you'll be using if like there's a pack of stuff on us and you want to just get them all off of us. But not quite as much threat as the Shield Assault for one target. So each of them kind of has their utility there for aggro.
Awesome. Now, obviously, as part of our kit design, we want to encourage synergies, especially within inner kit synergy, but also with the party. And I see that we have two abilities, specifically Shield Assault as well as Tremoring Bellow. And Tremoring Bellow applies a status condition that can be promoted if there is an existing status condition on the target. So it looks like I can create the shaken condition, and then I can trip shaken targets with the Tremoring Bellow. Is that correct?
It's actually a snare. So if you use that on a snared target, so there's two components to that ability. It's got a shout component, which is a forward cone, and then it's all as you can kind of see there, that shock wave that flew out, and it kind of extends past the second element of that, which is a PBOE around Steven. If you use that ability again, you'll see kind of like the ground kick up, and that's like the earthquake element of it. And that does damage, and that does what Steven was alluding to, where if your target is snared, then it will knock enemies down, which is our trip effect. Awesome. And one thing I forgot to mention on the Shield Assault abilities, it does apply a snare, so you've got a little bit of insert hit synergy going on there. It's a pretty satisfying combo to like charge in and then knock them down with a stop.
Yeah, it looks pretty good. And then also after that, we have another ability. Brian, talk to me a little bit about Grit and its purpose.
Yeah, Grit is some of your bread and butter mitigation skills as a tank. So if you're really getting some heat, you'll want to pop that. And if you haven't had it on for a bit, you're going to be generating stacks of courage. And the more stacks of courage you have, that'll give you increased damage mitigation for a certain number of hits.
And I noticed that I'm slowed when I used Grit, so really it's a very situational ability usage, depending on what type of situation you find yourself in. Also, this can be activated mid-swing in another ability, right?
Yep. The way I always refer to this ability is you can think of it kind of like an off GCD ability, where you can use it even though you have another ability activating, so that it's really responsive and can be popped in like an emergency. You don't have to wait for that animation to complete or for that global cooldown to finish. You just pop it in instantly. It applies on and off, and it's a toggled ability, so you can kind of turn it on and off at your disclosure.
Nice, very cool. And I see this Aegis is causing essentially a area of effect that our party members can live within, and if they do, I'm absorbing a portion of their damage taken pre-mitigation. Is that correct as well, Keenan?
Yeah, that's right. It forks some percentage of the incoming hit and applies it to your mitigation, not the party members.
Nice. Very cool. Very cool. All right. Well, this kind of gives you guys a comprehensive overview. I'm sorry. In addition to that, we have a grapple, but that will require a target. And the grapple is missing some VFX, as I said, work in progress, but we can still use it in order to kind of do certain types of engagements. So with that quick kind of demonstration of these abilities, let's see what we can do to acquire that Mason shield and also to test our capabilities as a party. How cohesive can we be? So I would ask, given that we're low level, and just so you guys are aware, because we're lower level, we're about level 15, our access to our class kit is a bit limited, as you would expect. You want to have that ramp and kind of class progression. And as a result, I'm going to ask, because we have such strong DPS users here in the fighter and in the ranger, that you give me a moment with the larger monsters to establish kind of a bit of threat. But let me pull this guy to us.
Does not compute.
Does not compute. Nice. Oh yeah, okay. It's feeling good. I love the little stream, the ambient sound effects that Kat has done. It really gets,
Yeah, the stream's really nice.
It makes me need to go to the bathroom. No, I'm just kidding.
AFK, BRB.
There we go. Got that knockdown. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. All right, now as you guys will see, these guys are relatively easy to dispatch. You probably saw them in our Ranger Showcase. These are some of the Minotaurs that are out in the early parts of this Riverland area. We're trying to reach the Oakenbane Keep. That is the location of our goodies, and the quests that we have, they deserved better. Probably referring to the people that died there, which is really sad to think about. Oh my god. Got him!
Can you pull that rain collar in?
Yeah.
That works.
Just smash its face. Easy peasy. What do we got up here? Looks like a destroyed boat. What was a boat even doing here in the first place?
Could have been a big flood.
Probably.
Maybe we're in a drought.
Mode. Nice. I love the effects on the staff and their little bubble shield.
Yeah, these Minotaurs are awesome looking.
Yeah, they are. I like their size, just the general size. All right, looks like we got somebody over here to the right. Let me see if I can pull that guy as well.
And these are more seriously tuned for...
All right, get behind me. Yeah, these guys are more tuned towards that group. Now, this is intended for a full group. Of course, we are a party of 4. I am losing a bit of aggro on this guy. There we go, got him back. Let's knock him down to the ground. Need a little bit more deeps. Let's see. I could probably avoid that other guy over there. Let me grab this Echo.
Oh, he's coming toward us.
Uh-oh.
Aggro.
Uh-oh. All right.
Got him both. We're good.
Good. Here we have this other one. I'm going to activate some shield for us.
Ooh.
Oh, I'm coming down.
No, Amanda.
Oh, whoa. No.
Flawless.
I'm back up. It's okay. It's okay. As long as the party... Oh, and the party died. Okay. Let me see here. We are okay. Let's get our... Oh, where did you guys go?
We're kiting. I think they're
Oh.
leashing now.
Okay, let's let them leash. I see, 4GM Ferguson is here. Maybe we can get him up. Let's just avoid the guys to the right real quick.
Yeah, I think he patrolled over as you were moving up there.
right, I'm gonna come.
Oh, there's
back.
one up there too.
Let's pull him back here. Let's pull him back. All right, go for it. All right, I got the boss. Just the boss. All right. Okay, we got just the boss, so we should be good.
He's on me.
Knocking him down. Oh, we need to key him some heals.
He's out of range.
Right. I like the. I feel like this is pretty strong damage mitigation from the grip.
Yeah, especially if you build up a bit of courage beforehand. Doing okay on mana.
Alright. Getting him down, almost. This guy should have a mace for me, right?
Yep.
Ooh, he's got the Hammer of Korin. Okay. Looks like it has some physical penetration. Of course, these stats you'll see here are not the final stat. I don't want to quite reveal that just yet. But let me see if I can... Ooh, okay. So, in the group loot, obviously there's a lot of functionality here that parties have the ability to customize. There can be loot master, there can be round robin, there can be need, greed, pass. That's applied on a per rarity basis, depending on the party's choices. Some materials, and now I should have the ability to use... So the Lorica Vindicta shield, that's not the shield I'm looking for. I'm trying to get a tower shield. But in the meantime, I can use this shield, which works, I think. But it's not going to be as good as the tower shield. But it'll help. So now let me see what happens when I use my shield rush with this. Nice. Ooh, that felt good. Very cool. Alright, stay on me, little Echo. Little baby Echo. Hey, look at that. We're not too bad here. So talk to me a little bit about kind of some of the differences that we had between the tank archetype in Alpha 1 and the tank archetype that we will be having in Alpha 2.
Yeah, I could speak to that a bit. So for those of you that were part of Alpha 1, or have seen some of that footage, you might have noticed that the tank felt very much more like an offensive melee type. Something you'd almost expect more from the fighter. And part of that is because we didn't really have any other archetypes at that time to fill that role. So you're going to notice a lot more defense and control and threat mechanics on this version of the tank that you didn't necessarily see as much of prior. So as we've kind of already gone over a lot of the ability mechanics, you probably already noticed that you've got a lot more reliable mechanics that you can use pretty frequently to defend your party and also defend yourself.
And what is the type of tank role we're looking to achieve with this particular class fantasy, this class kit that we have?
I would say Ashes of Creation tank will be a pretty classic one, one that tank players are familiar with, and I think that's what people want. We don't need to necessarily redefine what the tank is, but I think we can improve it. There's some things that obviously you'll have your expected mechanics like threat management and generation, mitigation, control, battlefield control, CC effects, but then we'd also like to see more direct ways of protecting your party members too, exploring just like Aegis. That's just to be scratching the surface of that kind of thing, but being able to actually actively take damage for your allies that isn't just manipulating the AI. Because another thing about tanks that I think a lot of people deal with other games is they're pretty bad in PvP. Like when threat is removed from the equation, what am I doing as a tank when players just ignore me? And so we want to offer more direct mechanics that force even players or encourage players to attack the tank to make it so that the tank can't protect their allies against you.
Yeah, I think traditionally I like playing a combination of tank healer. I mean, I've also played, of course, mages and whatnot, DPSs. But I like the role of kind of the control aspect, the mitigation, the kind of protective nature, the ability to kind of rout enemies in a fashion that is most conducive to the engagement of the encounter. That's what I really like here. So, as you can see, we're making good progress here. A lot better than the first round. Let's see. Once we get up here, I want to showcase a little bit of the wind actors on this grass that you guys kind of see around us. See, these guys are pieces of cake. We're doing better. We're doing better.
In small numbers.
In small numbers,
Yeah,
that's true.
we're going to have some challenge ahead of us because this is a very dense area of these enemies, and if we're not careful with our positioning, we can end up with a big fight on our hands.
Agreed. Alright, come over here, buddy boy. Yeah, what you got? Come on over. See, sometimes when I like to play from a showcase perspective, I do so in the realm of like a new player, persona-wise.
Of course.
Of course. I see I'm ticking for 50. I don't know what that ticking for 50 is.
Sit for mana if y'all need it.
Yeah, let's sit here.
I think communal restoration or something applies a hot.
Oh, yeah. Let me sit down.
No, that's cleansing.
Oh, you're right, cleansing wave.
Take a seat and get some restorative mana. So you guys are going to see here ahead of us, this is a pretty grassy area. It's a beautiful area. I'm liking it. But I want to showcase a little bit of how abilities interact with the grass and with the foliage. So you'll remember that we have that kind of forward shout, and watch what happens when I use it here. Boom! Oh, it's like a heart shape. It's like a heart shape little AoE of anger and malice.
I think that's a really cool touch of just like visual tech that a lot of games haven't really explored.
Absolutely.
Makes you feel like grounded in the world.
Yeah, I agree. It's very immersive. I would like to kind of move in this direction. Guys, kind of, if you want to stay close to me. All right, we'll see what we can accomplish here in moving over this way. And I'm going to grab this guy over here. Sit down. Alright, good. Let me know if you see any targets moving towards us. Let me know. And we'll maybe approach this. Let's go this way. Stay close. And I'm going to pull this guy over real quick. There we go.
I think he resisted you.
He did, but he is on me.
Got an ad.
Okay, that's okay. Just stay near me if you can. Keep heals on me. I got shield up. Let's focus down that one target. Target's dead. We'll switch over.
On me.
And knocking him down. Alright, good. Now this is a pretty dense area. That's a problem. Let me see. Let me try to pull this guy one at a time here.
Hold on. Let me get people topped
Get
off
close
here.
if you can to me. Alright, here we go. Okay, knock him. Nice. Focus him down. Activate the grip. Nicely done. Nicely done. Let's grab this guy right here. Get some aggro back from him. Nice. I love the effects on these guys, and the animation did a great job as well. Alright, let's move up over to this rock area. I need to sit real quick, if we can sit before the respawn occurs. Just grab some
Yeah,
mana
this
back.
line of sight.
It's a beautiful zone.
Serene.
I know. I couldn't even
Hear
imagine.
the sound of the birds.
There's so many ghosts and shades in this area. It's kind of sad. Now, I believe in this particular Oakenbane Keep area, there used to be these old, magnificent kind of essence-ridden trees, but they were all harvested to produce kind of magical artifacty items, and now only one remains, which Lord Oakenbane himself guards. All right, I think I'm good. Let me grab this guy here. I'm just going to body pull him. Come on, buddy. There we go. Okay. You guys finish him off. I'm going to grab the next one. Okay, we've got the boss as well. I'm going to activate my grit. Try to focus the little dude first. Alright, I'm going to try to knock the boss down. I'm going to put up a shield just in case you need it. Oh, I went down. I went down. I'm coming back up. Coming back up. Knock him down now. Trying to drop some aggro. Trying to get him off. Nice, good job. Keep it up. Almost. Boom!
Not bad. Only one death.
Yeah, that wasn't too bad. Wasn't too bad. We got a tower shield now. I need that, of course, as the tank.
You get all the loot this run.
Yay! It is the tank showcase.
It's the tank run.
All right, let me put on this glorious tower shield, and let me compare it. Actually, if we, I can't compare it. Ooh, there we go. I'm loving it. That is a true tower shield. Now, I'm of course to having like a medium-sized tower shield as a dwarf in most tabletop RPGs that I play, so that I just have complete cover against my enemies. But this isn't bad either. I like it. It's very, very polished. The metal.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it fits with the armor from this area.
Yeah. That's nice. We have how many more bosses are after this? We have we have a leggings and a chest piece. Now we really in that live stream did not perform well against the main boss dude. But again, this is an area intended for 8 people with pots and other supplies that we don't necessarily have access to. I'm gonna knock him down into 1.
Yeah, like a lot of other classic inspired MMOs, like you can still do it with lower numbers. It's just gonna take a while. You gotta be more careful.
Yeah, and tell me a little bit about kind of, our decisions around allowing kind of content to get experienced by lower level players. What type of safeguards do we put from, power leveling or twinking? Obviously, we adjust experience based on level differential between the target enemy and the group. How do we kind of do that? Obviously, we take the difference in the party max level and the party's lowest level, And those things can indicate the modifier that is applied to incoming experience based on the number of participants within that party. And those help safeguard those things. Which we're all accustomed to. Oh, God.
Yeah. And in addition to that, we also have experience bonus for grouping up. That's pretty cool.
Yes.
It's higher and higher the more people you have in your group to really encourage those full groups.
Yes. And obviously the way that we kind of design the encounter for these types of areas is that certain monsters will have certain types of strengths and weaknesses. Those, of course, will correlate to certain types of class kits. So some areas might be more beneficial for you to kind of XP in versus others. And a big role in that non-solo gameplay, of course, is going to be group composition, right?
Yeah, that's one thing I really love about our diverse class kits that we have available to us in Ashes is the diverse content that comes along with that, right? Like for an optimal group for one area might involve, 3 or 4 ranged DPS, but another area you might want to stack fighters for all their CC that they can bring. So different groups for different areas.
Easy. How far? Oh, we have to go just up this way, right?
Mm-hmm. Just up here and around the hill. He's on some ruins in the back.
Come on over here, buddy. Come on. Come on.
Hey, Tread, can you change the loot rules to drop the rarity from what it's set right now, like 1 level? So that greens are rollable?
Oh, good call. Good call.
Where do I do that?
Options, party settings.
Hold up, Steven.
All right. Okay. Stand by. Tank
All right,
is
so
standing by.
I'm saying what? Need or greet?
Yeah.
So, all right, I have common and uncommon, need or greet.
Look at this party. So powerful, so strong, so diverse. Oh, voting change, huh? What do we got here? I will accept that.
Accept.
Alright, let's see here.
I really love that system, by the way. The voting to accept loot change rules.
Oh, you don't like the Ninja Party loot change?
You have to trust your group leader.
I know. You mean reputation, right? Like, hey, I was in this group and a ninja changed the loot right before the boss go. That guy's on our KOS list.
It creates conflict. It's a good thing.
Soft friction.
There you go.
It would be funny whenever they try to do that in our game and then the vote window pops up.
I know. I
It's like,
love the
whoops.
lightning attack on this guy.
Oh, whoops, guys! I accidentally went into my settings and changed some very deep stuff. Whoops.
Oh no.
Whoops, totally an accident.
Mm-hmm.
I had no clue, and it just happened before this legendary drop. I don't know how that was possible. We call those ninja looters.
I don't know. This kind of impacts on my ranger fantasy.
Really? Aren't you all about nature and being one?
Oh yeah, but also loot.
Oh, but also loot. I think that's the road. Definitely rangers. I feel like rangers and rogues sometimes are the same people.
Just a ranged rogue.
Pretty much.
Now, to me, sometimes the ranger is always the first that's like, this engagement isn't looking so hot. Let me use the advantage I already have from a distance to kind of leave here. Okay, hold on. I'm going to grab this guy.
Like he's about to do now.
Yeah.
No,
exactly.
no. This isn't a dangerous situation. Look, it's survival of the furthest.
Nice.
Nice. I like that. Survival of the furthest. Alright. Let's go kill this guy over here first. I think he has the leggings, yeah? Let me grab this guy. Get over here.
I do like the old school feel of carefully navigating through the space,
Oh, absolutely.
trying not to pull too many things at once.
Oh yeah, I'm not about that lawnmower combat at all.
Yeah, Jeremy, Doug, and their teams did a really good job on the encounters here.
Yeah, that can be a problem when you move into an area and it's just like overwhelmingly dense. And sometimes those areas you like are happy if there's other parties that are nearby, and you're like, okay, cool, you're keeping the spawn rate down for me a little bit. Oh, we got somebody there. Oh God! Let me see if I can actively block that. Boom! What's up,
Yep.
buddy? What's up? Come on,
Nice.
let's go again.
Skills.
I'm just gonna let you take that one. I need some mana.
I want to get him to shoot me again. Boom!
I'd like to explore like a
Boom!
perfect block thing where if you time it perfectly, you get an additional bonus. or
Oh,
something.
that would be great. Like a kind of almost Gears of War where you have that active reload.
The engineer in me is now crying.
We'll have to be somewhat a little forgiving for it, but like I've been playing Valheim lately, and it's really fun to do their perfect block.
Oh, I'm feeling it. I'm feeling that block and it's just so good with the sound effects that are associated that Cat did on that bolt. Oh, it feels so good. Okay, looks like we're grabbing two. Let me get aggro on the boss first. I'm gonna need some heals. Let me activate my. Yeah, you guys focus. I'm just gonna build up.
Ad, yeah.
I'm just gonna build up hate here on the boss. You guys focus down that ad.
Try and keep you both up.
I should be good. I have my grit active and I have my active block. You just keep Keenan alive. He looks like he's taking some damage.
Working on it. He's almost down.
How dare you? How dare this guy?
Group heal coming up.
How dare him? The Arborist Historia.
Ooh.
That was wayable.
Knocked him.
Whoops.
Let me pull him over here a little bit. Come on over, buddy. Come on. Come to me.
Group heal coming up again.
Pulling him. Knocking him. There we go. Let's go. Let's go. Easy. Nice. What has he got? Titan bark leggings? Sweet. We're almost there. I need that, of course.
Need.
I need. All right. We handled that guy with ease. Maybe we'll be okay with Lord Oakenbane.
I think if we just, clear carefully, we'll be fine.
Yeah.
All right. Let's keep on clearing. I'm gonna pull the left side first. Stand by. Oh,
I would
man.
pull them back over here because we'll have mobs on both sides of you.
Dude, yeah, let's go over here actually. Let's go to the right. Oh man, I don't know if I can. I think they're socially aggro. If I
That Wanderer's Nest.
I
You
just
want me to
am
try to pull?
hoping, no, I'm just hoping I'm not gonna.
I would do it now because the other one's patrolling away.
There we go. Okay. Oh god, we got three.
Yep,
Okay, just
great.
stand behind me. Stand behind me. Let me build it up. Don't go yet. Don't go yet. Hold on. All right, you guys can go now. Focus one target. Putting a shield up.
I don't think we want to stand in that because then we just get hit by cleaves.
Knocking. Oh god. Yeah, don't stand in that.
One on me.
Drag,
One on
keep
me.
yourself up. I'm okay for a little bit. Okay, Dread's almost down. Okay, good.
I'm down.
Alright. Just get yourself back up. Get up. Get up. There we go. There we go.
There's another one near you.
Yeah, don't back up any further. Come
Yeah,
back
come
this way.
forward. Come forward.
Almost. Alright, we got him.
That's a rough one.
We did
Yeah,
it.
3 of those guys is tough.
That's a lot. That's a lot for a party of 4.
Add.
I don't know. I
Okay,
lived.
we got one ad.
2 in the back.
Did you hear that? Of course the ranger would say that.
I'm still alive. I'm gonna focus the echo.
Yep.
Now, we've talked about this in the past, but the active blocking might be an ability that of course it's universal, but it might be consuming mana, and you'll be able to adjust that mana consumption based off of your passive spec into your skill trees. In addition, it might also consume stamina. That's something we're going to be testing as part of Alpha 2. Sorry, but sometimes when I talk, I don't perform. Good. All right, let's move up.
Should we go up to the left?
Yeah, let's go up to this echo at the top.
Yeah, let's take this guy.
I'm gonna have to get some mana after this. Nice. Alright. Maybe we can just sit right here for a second. Just looking down. Oh, there's the tree. The tree. In all its glory. It's beautiful. I think Scott Allen did that. Nice little area.
I wonder what kind of wood it gives.
That's a good question.
Only one left, and you want to chop it down.
I feel like I'm having. Are we having an earthquake? Like my table's moving. No, I think we're good.
Time to get some sleep, Steven.
I know, right? Oh my god.
Time for all of us to get some sleep.
I know. All right, I'm gonna pull this guy up here. Stand by. Good there. You guys keep focusing him. I'm gonna grab this next dude. Sit down. Alright, we're making
Very
progress.
dangerously close to a resident on the left.
Alright. I think he's moving away, so we're good. This is perfect. Alright, so after that guy,
I think we should clear all 3 of these, to be honest.
yeah,
Watch the angle on the pull. You don't want to pull in front of Oakenbane.
He does a big AoE, so we're gonna have to spread out, and then we're gonna aggro. If we do that.
okay.
We have one behind us,
Stand
too,
right
that we
here.
could
Stand
have
right
it
here on me in this position. Don't deviate from this one. Hold here, and then let me see if I can grab this echo first. And if I can, there we go. Oh god,
Yeah,
we got the
body
boss.
count.
Okay,
He's
I'm
social.
gonna grab the
Kill the
boss. You guys
echo.
kill the echo.
Take the boss back to his room.
Okay, stand by.
Good idea.
Don't attack that boss. Alright, good. Oh god, it hurts. It hurts. Alright, I got the boss on the ground. Keep keening up. Oh god.
Ryan,
I'm holding the boss
I can't-
down.
can't keep up with that.
Okay, I'm good. Ignore me now.
Oh man.
Oh, so close. I'm gonna knock him down. Alright, good. We're good.
Dropping at chains.
Nice. Oh, thank God for this active block. Knocking him. Alright, holding aggro. I'm gonna pull him inside of his mausoleum where he should be laid to rest appropriately. Come here. Follow me. Into your final resting place, Lord Oakenbane.
Ooh. He didn't like that.
Oh, he's going to sleep. Shh, just go to sleep. Go to sleep. Do it.
Rest now.
It's happening. I commit you to the ground, Lord Oakenbane. Well done, ladies and
That's a
gentlemen.
good fight.
That was good. I'm grabbing my need on the Titan Bark chest plate. And then now it is time to reveal the glory of our pursuits. I am going to equip said things. Oh, it looks so good.
Oh yeah.
It looks so glorious.
Jelly.
So
How's our art
good.
team so good?
I know. The art team is unbelievable. I mean, really. They're just so good. Well, everyone, I hope you guys enjoyed this brief demonstration of our Alpha 2 preview for the Tank Archetype. Of course, as we said, this is all a work in progress. There are many things that will change. Testing is very important. Your feedback is incredibly important. Please make sure that you leave all commentary possible within the YouTube video, on our forums, on our Reddit, on Twitter, everywhere possible. We always take that stuff very seriously, and we iterate upon it, as you've seen between November's live stream and this month's live stream. I hope you all enjoyed it. Keenan, Trad, Brian, thank you very much for joining us, and we will see you all next time.
Cheers.
See you, everyone.
Cheers.